The typical solutions offered for fixing chronic absenteeism, like handing out pizza party rewards or blaming parents, are about as effective as slapping a band-aid on a sinking ship. These approaches completely miss the mark, failing to address the real reasons kids are staying home. Hostile environments, lack of resources, and a bureaucratic system more interested in shuffling paperwork than solving problems. Take my situation. My kid has PTSD from being bullied at his last school. And guess what the new school's grand plan is? To tell him to just ignore the kid pretending to shoot him. Sure, let's ignore a living, breathing trigger for trauma. Maybe we should all ignore gravity while we're at it and just float to school. Meanwhile, I'm begging the district to hire a paraprofessional using IDEA funds for kids with disabilities, but apparently that's harder than launching a rocket to Mars. But wait. When it comes to sketchy professional development spending, the district can magically find $700,000 of IDEA funds in less than 3 days. Hell, that's faster than Amazon delivers to my house. IDEA funds are supposed to support kids with disabilities, but instead they're being used for bureaucratic nonsense while my kid stays home because I refuse to send him into what feels like a Hunger Games arena with zero support. And then there's the constant whining from schools about all the bad behavior these days. Oh, you mean the behavior you're not addressing? The kids who need IEPs but don't get them because apparently pretending the problem doesn't exist is cheaper than doing your job. If school districts put as much energy into approving IEPs as they do into drafting dress code policies, we might actually start solving some real problems. The root problem isn't absenteeism. It's a system that treats parents like nuisances, kids like statistics, and IDEA funding like monopoly money. Want kids to come to school? Start by making it a place they're not terrified to be. Spend IDEA funds on actual solutions, like hiring paraprofessionals, training teachers, and supporting kids with disabilities, rather than whatever legal black hole is swallowing that money now. Until then, all these attendance incentives and parental scoldings are just window dressing. If schools spend half as much effort helping kids as they do covering their tracks, we wouldn't have an absenteeism problem in the first place. I guess it's up to me to be the watchdog for the big boys and bad boys who are earning my tax dollars, making sure they're actually doing their job instead of misusing the funds meant to help our kids. Unless you're ready to publicly declare that you'd willingly send your own child to school to face a classmate pretending to shoot them, without any accountability or adequate support for the situation, then it's time to stop pushing for punishment of kids and parents. Instead, we must focus on addressing the root causes of absenteeism and implementing real, effective solutions. It's clear we need a radical shift in how we approach education. Something bold, something transformative, something that finally puts kids and their needs first. And that's exactly what today's education anthem, Education Neglect at CMSD, is all about. Let's dive in.
My kids can't go to school, it's such a shame, cause the school CEO is playing a game. He takes the funds meant for those in need, the vulnerable kids and the teachers he deceives. Unethical and all, it's plain to see. Dr. Morgan's neglect is affecting me, while the district wonders if my kids are truant. I accuse the leader who's so imprudent. Disabilities ignored, educators drained, all for the pockets where the money's retained. The system's broken, the truth suppressed, but we won't stop till we get justice addressed. Unethical and all, it's plain to see. Dr. Morgan's neglect is affecting me, while the district wonders if my kids are truant. I accuse the leader who's so imprudent. We're raising our voices, we're making it loud. For the kids left behind, we're gathering a crowd. No more corruption, no more deceit. We'll fight for the future till the system's complete. Unethical and all, it's plain to see. Dr. Morgan's neglect is affecting me, while the district wonders if my kids are truant. I accuse the leader who's so imprudent. Education is a right, not a scheme to steal. Our children deserve leaders who feel, while the district wonders if my kids are truant. I accuse the leader who's so imprudent. We're raising our voices, we're making his brain to steal. Our children deserve leaders who feel. Dr. Morgan, your time has come to reflect. We stand united against your neglect. Captain Morgan's neglect is affecting me. While the district wonders if my kids are truant, I accuse the leader who's so imprudent.